Hi, welcome back to West Coast Geeks. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? So, I just thought I'd do a quick video and show you the majority of my Ravenloft collection. As you can see, I have Richardson's Guide to Ravenloft. But I go really far back. Like, I started playing when I was like the age of 8. So, like 1980 is when I started playing D&D. So, I've been playing on and off since the age of 8. And most of the time I'm a DM, but I also enjoy being a player every now and then. But I've always enjoyed reading the different materials and different planes and different campaign settings. So I really fell in love with Ravenloft. And at the time, I wasn't playing D&D when Ravenloft came out, not when the majority of this stuff hit. It was like towards the tail end of me moving on. Not moving on, but just taking a break or really just not interested in that part. I was doing other things in my life. So, just showing you some of the stuff that I have. So, Dark Side of the Moon, pretty interesting. This came out in 1993, which is about right. I think I was off in like Southern California by then. Ships of Horror, there's a classic for you. Vecna Reborn by Monty Cook. This is I've read this. I would love to DM a group through that someday. Did a video on this already called The Created. I think this is a great introductory to Ravenloft and also a good a one shot in a sense that you can just throw it in at the very beginning to just let people know in your campaign that Ravenloft does exist. And it's really good if you want to put it in at first level. Like you you give them keys to or you drop hints that you're going to be going in one direction, right? And then out of nowhere you hit them with this because the fog overtakes them. It's something you can do. Roots of Evil. I can't remember that one that much. It's been so long. Death Unchained. I've read through all of these, but it's been a while. The Evil Eye. I always love the artwork on this. Spooky. Thoughts of Darkness. This involves the Mind Flayers, which it did carry over. So, for those of you who got the Richton's Guide to Ravenloft. I'm always going to mispronounce that. Gotta learn not to. This would be a great adventure to get. It's a high level, so it's kind of like something you can finish off the campaign with. Creatures of the Night Created. So these are like little campaign settings, supplements. Web of Illusions, Raskar, Adam's Wrath. So in Richton's Guide to Ravenloft, they do have Adam in there, or they have the domain of La Mordia in there, but they don't include Adam, which I thought was very sad. When the Black Rose Blooms, for those of you who are into Dragonlance, you know about this character. It's really interesting. Lord Soth. I think it's Soth. That's it. So here's an adventure with him. Forged in Darkness. This is where you can. These are like vaults of all these evil items that are in Ravenloft that you can introduce and corrupt your characters with. Dark Lords, pretty interesting. I've actually used this outside of Ravenloft, where I've just put some characters and took some ideas. Touch of Death here, like the artwork. It's that old school, I want to say, like horror movies genre of the days of the Mummy, Werewolf, Dracula, the classic monsters. Howls of the Night is another good adventure to drop at low to mid level. And then we go into the guides. So I got the Guide to Vampire. Haha, I'm not going to mispronounce his name this time. The Guide to Ghost. Van Richten's Guide to Werebeasts. I have the Champions of the Mist. I have the Islands of Terror. The Servants of Darkness. It's a nice little thing. And of course, you gotta have the Domains of Dread. I also have a few of the box sets, including the original Ravenloft and some of the other ones. But I thought I'd just, show off my little collection and let you know that there is so much material out there for Ravenloft for you new players who are getting into D&D and the dungeon masters who are just looking at, you just got this guide right here and you're like, well, okay, now what? There are other supplements that can help you create this whole world. So with that, people, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanksgiving's coming up this week, so happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays. Take care, people.